Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But, boy, it can work at one end.
Puskas. Well, that looks a good ball through. McAllister showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is headed for the middle. Cannavaro with the clearance. Eto'o! Oh, nearly, but not quite. And here's De Bruyne.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. And it's Veron. Veron! Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Veron! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Pelé, Veron, and Veron! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Eto'o. No, he's not getting past him there. Bergkamp, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Akanji makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, I'd expect him to add a little more steel and stability to this defence, Peter. He's also very good on the ball, and he always shows courage in wanting to be on it. So you would expect him to contribute a lot to their build-up play.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Shot at goal! That's put paid to the danger. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Zanetti. Rodri. To McAllister. He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Akanji calmly anticipates. Now that's well seen too. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, perfectly measured that. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Valverde. And it's De Bruyne. And he's had it nicked away. That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he whips it in. Valverde attempts a clearance. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Bergkamp going forward.
Pretty robust defending.
Thuram. He's found space here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Cannavaro. Bergkamp. And it's Drogba. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's well spotted. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's an imaginative pass. Rodri. Puskas. To McAllister. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's McAllister. Bergkamp. Now it's Luis Suarez. Valverde. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
De Bruyne delivers. Just about within shooting range. Rodri. Now it's Puskas. And a shot! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Nedved. And here's Luis Suarez! And that's another fine save.
Suarez really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Cannavaro can clear it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And that's definitely not his best.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Cannavaro. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
It's Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Puskás conjures time and space where few can. Veron! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's Nedved!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Juan Sebastian Veron. Numero 23.
Bergkamp picks it up from the goal kick.
Il numero 4.
Gerrard makes a dash for it. Eto'o. And a chance! And that's a good finish. Do not write them off. Back they come. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Eto'o. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. And he's quick to get rid.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That is a great pick out. Vieri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Drogba. Drogba. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Zanetti. And he's... And that is doing no harm at all. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Puskas. Quality ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
And it's De Bruyne. Tries from a long way out. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
England with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? De Bruyne. Cruyff. Now it's Shevchenko.
Pretty robust defending.
Beraldo calmly anticipates. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pass somewhat off target. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shevchenko stood up well to him there. And it's Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's being urged to shoot. Cannavaro with a fine tackle. Saliba. Foot in. Rijkaard looking to play him in. De Bruyne has it out wide and in space. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And this is Shevchenko. He's found the way through. Cross in. Tries to get it clear. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And it's Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro with the slide tackle there. Rijkaard gets on his bike and on the move. Cruyff. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Goes for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
England have their second corner now. And he's managed to get rid. Hazard has the space to scheme. Oh, great leap! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now it's Totti. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's going wide left. De Bruyne. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, that's neat. Nice interception, well timed. And that is a little undercooked. Hakimi. And it's De Bruyne. Makaleli. The ball has bounced loose now. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was quick to react. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk. Saliba. And it's Azar. And here's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added
Hazard. Aims beyond the defence. He has found the way through. It's Hazard! A potential goal of the season. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Yamal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, they could be caught out here. It'll be a throw-in. Makaleli. Not the most accurate pass. Played into space. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Neymar. Number 10, Hazard. Number 9, Yamal.
That has not gone well.
Coming on the field, number 15.
Matheus Cunha.
Mbappe.
He'll try from distance. Magnificent from Matheus Cunha. A finish right from the top draw. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Number 22.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very...
Bale! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Ederson gets it away. Out for a throw. That is ended up in no man's land.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and...
He's having a hit! Oh, cracking effort.
Mbappe certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Matheus Cunha. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, super ball.
Matheus Cunha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Maciej Cunha in with the challenge. And this is Shevchenko. Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Barcelona are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
And here's Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, played right into his path. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now he's got space here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped.
Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
87 minutes is...
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Substitution for England. Number 21.
The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Maciej Cunha. Time added on 4 minutes. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Just wouldn't stay down for him. Hakimi. Now De Bruyne. De Bruyne gets a foot in here. And this is Shevchenko. And here's Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. And that's that. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And Puskás! Off target by a whisker. Zanetti picks it up from the goal kick. And it's De Bruyne. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Kante wins the duel this time. Puskás. Rijkaard. Puskás is having a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, super find. That's tidy. Looking to play in. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. Lovely ball. Shapes to shoot! And it's been played through. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Hoisted in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And we have our very first corner. Oh, great leap! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. And it's Vieira. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. De Bruyne. Now it's Puskás. Vieira. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ambitious ball here. Messi. Puskás can so cleverly bypass. Here's a chance!
Puskás clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Rijkaard. Now it's Puskás. Desailly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Puskás. Van Basten! And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And it's De Bruyne. Oh, it's Van Basten. He can run onto that. And this is De Bruyne. Shoots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
De Bruyne deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pinches it off him. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's fabulous. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. De Bruyne considers his options. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Nice control. He is through here. Vieira. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee would soon change his status.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti. And claimed it back swiftly. Now he's off and running. Kante kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Vieira. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, well played.
Two added minutes
Snuffed out
has
the
been
danger.
indicated.
No, again there's no way through. Zanetti. Puskas. And that brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Barcelona clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Barcelona looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Back on the way then. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And De Bruyne! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Messi. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Van Basten. A lot of big chance! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. Crunching tackle. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Van Basten. Akanji with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now,
Van Basten! Oh, brilliant save.
well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Is there any support? He might... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Pressing high and with purpose. Knocks it into space. And this is Ronaldo. Cannavaro clears without hesitation. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Puskas. And it's Messi. Great vision. Caught offside that time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Is number 22, Memphis.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.